Hello, hello. Welcome to Sharon Be Making Stuff. Lunar New Year is just right around the corner, so sunning phi lot. We're making Asian stuff today, friends. More specifically, Hong Kong style egg tarts. This was actually my first time making them at home, and I was pleasantly thrilled with how easy it was and how delicious they turned out. I feel like I say that about all my recipes, but come on, if it wasn't good, I wouldn't be sharing it with you guys. Not gonna lie, they do taste like they are straight from a Chinatown bakery, so if that doesn't tempt you, I don't know what will. If you would like to learn how to make these egg tarts, then let's go ahead and get started with our ingredients. So first things first, we are going to need some frozen tart shells. You guys know me and my frozen tart shells. This recipe yields about 12 tarts. I somehow ended up with 13, but just follow package directions and make sure you thaw them for about 10 minutes before using. So take it out before you start prepping all the other ingredients. Next, we need 1/4 cup of sugar, half a cup of hot water, 1 whole egg as well as 3 egg yolks, 1/3 cup of evaporated milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And depending on how yellow your egg yolks are, you can add a couple drops of yellow food coloring to compensate to make it more appealing and appetizing after they have baked. So the first step is to dissolve all the sugar in the hot water, and once you are done, you can set it aside to let it cool. Next, we can whisk together all of the eggs, and to that we are going to add the evaporated milk, the vanilla, as well as the sugar syrup that we just made earlier. And make sure that the sugar syrup has really cooled before you add it to the egg, because we don't want to cook our eggs. And after all that vigorous whisking, you will notice a lot of bubbles that have formed in the egg mixture. So you can run it through a sieve to make sure you get rid of all of those bubbles, so when you transfer it to the tart shells, they will look nice and pretty. And just a tip when you are pouring it through the sieve, to pour it very slowly, because if you pour it too quick, you are just going to create more bubbles. And that's what happened to mine. So I just took a spoon and I scooped it out after. Alright, so now it's time to transfer the egg mixture into the tart shells. When you are pouring it, make sure that you leave a little bit of space at the top so it gives the custard some room to bubble and rise. And just to give you another little tip with pouring the egg mixture, make sure you transfer it to something with a spout, so when you pour it, it is much easier and way cleaner, and you're not going to spill anything. I'm using a measuring cup today, and that seems to work very well. Like I said earlier, this recipe yields about 12 tarts, but I somehow ended up with 13, and I ain't mad about it. The more tarts, the better. So to bake the tarts, I'm just following the package instructions that came with my tart shells. And because I bought the sweetened tart shells, they do tend to brown a little bit more than the ones that are unsweetened. So for mine, I'm baking them at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. And then after 10 minutes, I'm going to lower the temperature to 325 degrees Fahrenheit and then bake for an extra 8 minutes, but make sure you keep an eye on them in case the tart shells start to brown a little too quickly. Bum-ba-da-dum. So this is what the tarts look like straight out of the oven. You will know that they are done when they are not jiggly in the center anymore, and then when you insert a toothpick in the middle, it comes out clean, and you can tell that the custard has set and it is cooked. So these egg tarts are actually not too sweet, which is the ultimate Asian compliment for any sort of dessert. And if you know, you know. Anyway, that is it for these Hong Kong style egg tarts. As you just saw, they're super easy and so delicious. I really hope you guys give it a try. If you liked the video, then please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, then don't forget to subscribe to Sharon Be Making Stuff. And if you do celebrate Lunar New Year, then 新年快乐，新年快乐. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!